Good morning. Once again, weekly analysis of what the market is actually doing. Chal, let me share the screen right away. And let's go to what the market has done. So the weekly analysis starts in what way? So what we do as far as the weekly analysis is concerned, right? So we simply follow the same process again and again and again and again. That's the key thing for you to understand. You do not have to reinvent the wheel, right? But if you follow the process every now and then that is all what is needed. Chal. So let's look at the first going above. Let's go to a weekly chart of the Nifty. So in the weekly chart of the Nifty, what is seen? That the market is still moving up, correct? Definitely it is coming to a zone. Now let's draw that zone. Okay, let's draw that zone. So we had a very clear understanding, 17,500. That's the zone. Why? Because this is from where the price had actually fallen down. So let me change this color to blue. Okay, so here this is where it had fallen down. From this particular place it had fallen down. Okay, and it remained down for quite some time, correct? So this is where your weekly lines goes in. The second line which goes in is at the bottom of this week, at the bottom of this week, right? So we again change this particular color to a blue color. Okay, so now we have the weekly where the price has been going up since the last 3 weeks, right? Technically almost a month now, because once it crossed these levels over here, okay, then the up move actually started around 16,000 to 17,500, right? So this is where we understand as far as the weekly is concerned. Let's look at just the monthly ones. So what has the monthly chart also done? Monthly chart also shows that the first week itself is practically trying to go up. So what is the level? Write down the levels. The levels which we need is 17,500 wala thing. Okay, so looking at the weekly, 17,500 resistance, right? And 17,200 on the bottom side. Okay, so 500 and 200, a range of 300 points as far as this particular week is concerned. So when you go to a daily chart, what happened? When you go to a daily chart, what happened? This week was practically price going up, but every time it went up, the fall was coming in. Every time it was going up, the fall was coming in. So practically when the, like we had discussed during the last meet, okay, price going up, okay, needs to take a pause before it actually goes up, needs to take a pause before it actually goes up. And now it is doing this pausing over here. Clear on this? Clear on this? So that it is doing the pause. Now whether it is going to go up or not, we will check it out, okay, where the price is going to, in case if it has to go up, needs to go up above 17,500, and whether it is going to go down, right? So very important. This week we also had the RBI announcement of a 50 basis hike, right? So interest rate of the housing and everything has will be definitely going up. Okay, definitely going up. So what affects the Nifty then? If RBI has increased that particular thing, so probably the financials, okay, the banking sector could be under pressure, but we will check the Bank Nifty also of whether it is going which side. Chalo. So 240 minutes may have a look at 240 minutes. So in the 240 minutes chart, we are seeing practically a sideways, which we had anticipated last week. If you have not gone through that particular video which was uploaded last time, okay, please go and watch that. Okay, see, generally what happens is after a very good move, market needs to pause, and when it pauses, what it does is it waits for others to catch up. Now in this particular case, normally when we talk about Bank Nifty and all other stocks, okay, the big movers are the HDFC, the SBI, and the strong stocks. Okay, and then in the second leg, the smaller stocks, okay, they starts to move, okay, to catch up with the big boys. And this is how it happens, right? And during that catch up, okay, the smaller player starts to move upside. So this is how the uptrend actually works out. Okay, so in this particular case, 240 minutes, it's still a sideways, right? Going to a 60 minute. What it shows? That this resistance needs to get out because there was a strong drop over here. Okay, so on Friday, while the price went up, it was not ready to go higher than this 17,505 levels. It danced over here for quite some time before the actual drop happened. And then, yes, the drop was there, announcement and whatever reasons you can find out. So now, what could be a probability scenario? So let's go to a smaller time frame, maybe 10 minutes, which we normally follow as a trader. Okay. So as far as you are concerned, which is a very, very strong zone now, 17 to 40. See, price is not ready to go down. Price is not ready to go down. So 17 to 40. Everybody has a book and a pen with them. Yes, Ayush, please write down. Sunilji, Vishwanath, please write down the levels. Very important. And the next level over here is where the price has stopped, which is the 17,560 level. 17,560. Now the price needs to run away, right? It has done a movement and then it has gone sideways. Whether it is going to go do this or it is going to come down. We'll check this out once again on a very small time frame. Lekin samajh mein aaya? So the resistance at 1710 levels, okay, and the support levels are basically given to you. Any questions?
No, sir.
Okay, so going ahead, let's go to our 10 minutes and what it has done. So the 10 minutes mein, what was the thing like scenario? 17,500, correct? 17,500 and the 17,240 levels. It went up, okay, but over here, this supply zone did work closing time. Supply zone did work during the closing time. Two things over here. A, the option trader, they don't want to maybe carry forward the positions. Okay, theta decay hota hai, and those who are in the sell mode, they are going to eat away the theta and all that. But now, if we look at the pivot, Okay, so very important level for us is the 17,360 wala levels, and on the upside is the 17,470 wala levels, right or not? Around these points, right? So yes, yesterday we saw that the price danced over here for quite some time with a shoulder head shoulder formation, right? Not ready to go down below the 1740 levels. And when it went down really fast. Normally during the, understand this, you have three places where the dancing actually happens. The first morning session where the volatility is there. The second session where it is practically flat, and then the direction comes in, right? So in the evening, the direction came in only to recover once again, but we will check this out. Okay. So here you have the, in the 10 minutes thing, 17,470 levels. Very important. Okay. Now, whether it is going to go open with a gap, okay, open with a gap, again, this resistance level will be there. But over here, all the sell orders basically are getting this thing. This was a beautiful drop. Okay, when it waited over here for quite some time, and a beautiful drop. So when this level came in, which we call as a supply zone or which we call as a resistance zone, okay, it did work nicely. So when you want to say sell, okay, when you want to sell something very close to your resistance zone, and when you want to buy something very close to our demand zones, okay, so this is as far as the levels are concerned. So what will be more this thing, okay, once it starts to go below 17,400 levels, 17,400 levels, then there will be once again a push down below. Okay, round number ka psychology, So this is as far as the Nifty is concerned. Let's go to what the Bank Nifty has done, and we will catch up with 2-3 other stocks also. So again, going by the weekly thing, in the weekly we had seen 38,093 resistance. That was the previous week resistance which was there, and it has respected the lines. It has respected the lines. Okay, and then you have your daily. Now in the daily, same thing. If Nifty goes sideways, the Bank Nifty practically going sideways. But here a very interesting pattern has come in. Very interesting pattern. Now if somebody can tell me, what is this two candlestick pattern telling you?
Bearish engulfing.
Bearish engulfing, right? So when you can see a bearish engulfing, even when the price wants to go up, okay, what it is doing? 38 to 35 levels and our 150 levels wala thing coming in, pressure coming down. Now if you only take these two levels, then what is the pattern coming in? What is the pattern coming in?
Harami bullish.
Correct, bullish harami. But where is the bullish harami coming in? Right at the top. Not significant, not important, right or not?
Yes.
So technically we have to look at this as a level rather than this two. Please understand that the position of the candle formation also become very, very important. Where the candle formation is coming in. Where is the candle formation coming in? Now, very important over here. That means bearish means the candles are telling me I want to go down. The bullish wala thing, okay, bhai, I want to go up. So practically we are in the no trading zone. But RBI ka announcement was there. So this was the thing as far as the daily chart was concerned. Let's look at it 240 minutes. So what do you understand? Very difficult to trade this. Very, very difficult to trade. As a trader, both the side levels are in place, but where to take entry, whether it is going to go down more, and all that is happening can be seen over here. And practically, you can see even in 240 minutes, you are seeing lot of doji candle happening. Yes or no? But now look at two things over here. The lines which were drawn earlier remained there as it is. So please learn to draw your lines correctly. And this is very, very important, because when you have your lines in place, you know, with a very small stop loss, you want to sell, and with a very clear understanding of small stop loss, price going up. So on the both the side as a trader, but dar lagta hai intraday mein. So normally we go to a smaller time frame, but this again is a sideways movement. So where will the direction may change? So may change may once it starts to go above. So agar flat up move okay ऊपर जाता है, good enough. लेकिन अगर flat से नीचे जाता है, तो once again we will see a downfall. So as far as I am concerned, okay, how will we trade this thing? If it opens with a small gap, okay, it opens with a small gap, this 38,093 levels still needs to hold good. Okay, and if it dance over here for some time, it's a 240 minutes chart, please understand this. And then when it starts to move above, then I would love to be a buyer. Now, if it opens with a gap down and it dance over here for some time, and then when it crosses this level, I would love to be a seller. Understood this? Any question?
Yes, sir.
See, we are looking at on a 240 minute chart. Please remember this. We are looking at a 240 minutes. So we have a beautiful zones on the upside and the downside. Clear? So let's look at it on a smaller time frames. Let's look at it on a smaller time frame. So we are looking in a 60-minute chart and see the beauty of how the levels actually work. Okay, how the levels actually work. And this is where people tend to lose money, in the sense when the direction is not correct. Okay, so this is a very clear example of price not able to go higher. So very strong resistance overcoming over here. Very strong resistance coming over here. Very strong resistance coming over here. And what are the levels now? 38,235, one time, two times. Okay. And 38,150 wala rules coming into picture once again. Okay. Not ready to go higher and a sell coming in. Not ready to go higher, sell coming in. Not ready to go higher, sell coming in. Why? Because of the announcement. Because of the announcement which was going to come in. So the announcement is there. So that has now been factored. So now what is the level? We will use the same 150 wala rule. Okay. If it opens with a very big gap, wait. If it opens with a down journey, so down journey may 37,800 round number. It opens with a very big gap. Let it come up for the price again to go up. Okay. So this is very important, that the first 5 minutes, 10 minutes will decide the direction. Okay. And then again, you have holidays during this particular week. So theta decay is going to happen. Okay. So people will hold on to their position because they want the theta decay to give them that advantage. But the price which had fallen from here is this 38,000 wala thing. Okay, very important level, 38,000. Okay, now again 38,093, the weekly one. So if it opens with a huge gap, if it is not crossing in the morning, again we may see a dancing and the price trying to go down. Okay, so it needs to cross these two levels, very important. Last week also we had very clear understanding, 38,093, thoda upar gaya and then a drop coming in. Okay, so 60-minute mein the levels are clear over here, 37,670 levels. Okay, and in the short period of time, 37,800. Both these levels, again what you see is the dancing happening in that particular zone only, in that particular zone. So direction not clear as far as the small time frames are concerned, but needs to go ahead. So let's look at it on a smaller time frame. Let's look at it on a 10-minute chart. And in a 10-minute chart, very, very clear, price went down. Okay, you had this opportunity of a W pattern happening over here. Okay, price above the 20 moving average and the price giving you that advantage. But again, I'm saying, repeating it, that any announcement coming in, people are afraid. Plus, you had this strong resistance over here. Okay, 150 wala rule also coming into picture. Whether it is going to go up, not going to go up. And then what happened? You got your M pattern over here on a smaller time frame. Okay, price again trying to go up, not ready to go up, and then doing the dancing at the 37,900 levels. So technically, you are seeing 38,000 round number dancing over here for so long. Okay, very important. Gap down khulta hai, so you have a range of 37,800. Okay, on the upside, very big gap. Then again you have the 38,150 wala thing coming into picture. So on a smaller time frame, you are practically again in a no trading zone, wherein it has made a triple top. It has made a triple top on a smaller time frame. Okay, any questions on this? Any questions? So again,
No, sir.
the stage 3 wala thing, where it has come for is very, very important. It has come from quite some time. It has come in from quite some time, right? So pause hona zaruri ho jata hai, and this is what has happened. So let's look at it on a daily chart mein, what the big players are doing. So starting with HDFC Bank. Okay, starting with HDFC Bank. So HDFC Bank not able to cross the psychological number apna 1435 wala levels. Okay, but it has taken a pause for quite some time after a good move. So, but only once it crosses 1435, the up move will be there. Okay, anything below 1420, it will drag the Bank Nifty also down. Okay, so we will keep a clear watch on this. SBI, clear understanding. What was our target? 1545, 1549, and it came inside the zone. Please go and watch the last week ka Nifty and Bank Nifty ka analysis ka video. Okay, very important that when it comes to the zone, okay, over there it's an exit time as a trader. Okay, and it did the same thing. Okay, now anything below 1527, again it will come back to 1518 levels ke aju baju. Okay, so yahan pe again it will go in the sideways. Okay, ऊपर 28 दिखाएगा, फिर वापस ऊपर 35 के आजू बाजू जाएगा. So you are in a no trading zone as far as the SBI is also concerned. What pushed the Bank Nifty on the upside was the ICICI Bank, and I again and again keep on telling you. Okay, if you see the Nifty ka chart and the ICICI Bank ka chart, almost looking the same. But when the results comes in and such a high push right at the top, I don't want this. When in between में, if the push is there, definitely. Now, अगर ये सुबह को ऊपर खुला, then what? Right? So this was the one which is holding the bank nifty. This was the one which was holding the bank nifty. Kotak Bank again very clear. 1851 के ऊपर गया ही नहीं. It the last week में we had very clear understanding. Okay, this was a beautiful. What was this? A cup and handle formation. Anything above 51 wants to go up, and we had our target of 1880 also, which it reached over here. Very clear. But the big players are not keeping it up for the price to go up. But this is a correction coming in. Anything now, once again, about 1851, maybe we will see the strength of that particular move and the price going up. We will clearly understand this. But check this out. We anticipation of what the move is going to come in. Okay, beautiful. This also was there. Again, like I said, ICICI very strong up move. Same thing with the Indus Bank. Very strong move. I don't want to touch it right at the top. And then see price coming down. Simple rules को अपनाने की कोशिश करिए. Simple psychology को अपनाने की कोशिश करिए. And it will give you a better way of you becoming a good trader. See, the point is, most of the time, this AU Bank में अभी भी strength available है. Okay, Bandhan Bank not doing anything for quite some time. Okay, we are not touching this type of stocks, right? We are not touching this type of stuff. Again, giving you the same example again and again. When the movement is very strong on the top, I don't want to touch that. Why? Because the correction are going to come in. Very clear, simple rules. Please keep your rules simple. When you can get hold of a cup and handle formation, okay, when you can get used to the cup and handle formation, यहाँ पे मेरा जो explosive move है, I want to take that move. Why? Because I know ना मेरा target at least यहाँ से यहाँ तक का मेरा target हो सकता है. Okay, so this way of looking at the charts objectively, not emotionally, because most of the time what we do is कि हम लोग we want to be in the trade. We want to be in the trade, नहीं तो वो भाग जाएगा. Doesn't make sense. Okay, so 2 to 3 example we do right at the top. क्या नहीं करना चाहिए, क्या करना चाहिए. Okay, so small stocks practically not worth even talking about. But simple ये चीज के बारे में हम लोग समझते हैं. And what is the Bajaj Finance doing? Okay, coming right at the top. People want to buy. Now, what you can do is simply draw your lines in place. Draw your lines in place. 17,000, practically 400. Okay, and 17,200 in the range. Okay, opening of this will again become very important, but if it goes sideways, as a trader, you will not be able to do anything. Chalo. Any questions? Anything which you would love me to address?
Clear, sir.
Clear on this? Okay.
Yes.
So please understand, trading ke point of view say, okay, let me push yourself a little harder. Okay, what you normally do is follow the same pattern again and again and again and again. Think in terms of a doctor performing an operation. Okay, a doctor who is performing an operation. Okay, is he trying to do something which is out of the box, or he follows the same thing again and again and again and again? What we normally do as a human being, okay, हमको कुछ बड़ा चाहिए, हमको कुछ नया चाहिए. Every day we want to find out something new for ourselves. No, you cannot think about this. Okay, look at two things over here. Okay, when you talk to the candles, what is important for you? What is important for you when you talk to the candles? What is important for you? You talk to the candles. What is the candle doing right now? Okay, it's very clear. So what is the position where it is coming in? That means position ke point of view say, what I am saying is where it is coming in. Okay, and why it is doing this? Very important, because see, in a up market koi bhi paisa banata hai. Okay, but if your entries are at the right place, right time, okay, why not have your lines in place? अगर वीकली का सपोर्ट है तो सपोर्ट से बाउंस करेगा कि नहीं करेगा ऊपर के साइड पे? इफ वीकली का रेजिस्टेंस है तो वीकली में रेजिस्टेंस है तो वहां से नीचे आने का चांसेस कितना बढ़ जाता है? सो टेक्निकली एज अ ट्रेडर you want to take action only when things are in place. The important thing over here is, what is your risk management telling you? Now people say, boss, you need to be lucky in the market. No, luck may, it is very clear, luck is nothing but labor under constant knowledge. That is what luck is all about. Luck is nothing but labor under constant knowledge. Now you will say, boss, itna mehnat kaun karega? So forget about it. Don't be in the market, because market may, there will be someone who will come, okay, and will be more, you know, crazy about capturing the moves, and he will do better. So there'll be more winners, but they will be working more hard. Okay, a single post of a particular chart of different analysis, what you think? Put it in the group, nothing wrong. Who is telling you कि आप right होना चाहिए, wrong होना चाहिए? But put that analysis in the group. आप क्या सोचते हैं? And then follow that for the only week कि उसने कैसा किया, क्या किया, and you will realize, oh, it is so simple. Why didn't I do that earlier? Okay, so technically what you need is skills, right? So skills के point of view से आप सोचिए where you lack as far as your skill is concerned. See, people don't even talk about the candlestick के patterns. Okay, are you good at that? Whether you can identify a bullish engulfing, bearish engulfing, and what next? What next? I am saying there are 25 to 30 patterns. Okay, but वो 10-30 patterns को मत करिए. If you can only master 4 out of the 30, more than sufficient. More than sufficient. Do you have the trade plan with you? Now, if you don't have a trade plan, not worth entering. So push yourself a little harder, okay? And then it makes a hell of a lot of difference, because as a human being, we just are looking for shortcuts. मेरे को आप ट्रेड दे दो, खत्म हो गया. Like we normally say this, okay? हमारे ग्रुप में एक saying है कि if I do my exercise, I will make my body. बट आपका बॉडी नहीं बनेगा, मेरा एक्सरसाइज में आपका बॉडी नहीं बनेगा. तो दिस इज व्हाट द माइंडसेट शुड बी. यू नीड टू डू दैट एक्सरसाइज, यू नीड टू वर्क ऑन योर स्किल्स, ऑन वेयर यू आर लैकिंग. अगर आपको वो छोटा चीज नहीं आता है, उसको बार बार प्रैक्टिस करिए, नथिंग रॉन्ग इन इट, बट जस्ट ड्रॉइंग द लाइंस इन प्लेस, दैट्स इट. You will be able to identify a pattern in that. You will be identify triangle formation, the stages of the market. कौन से stage में a particular stock is. Now you know the game and you know the rules. If you don't know, come in, learn, and then put your money into it. Otherwise आप खाली time pass करने के लिए आते रहोगे, it doesn't make sense. But if you push yourself a little harder, okay, time तो निकल जाएगा बॉस, time निकल जाने वाला. But if you push yourself little harder, okay, just giving yourself 15 minutes, half an hour, almost on a everyday basis, okay, 15 minutes तो कभी भी किधर से भी time निकल सकता है. Okay, that is why we have these particular rules. यार थोड़ा आधा घंटा 1 घंटा जल्दी उठ लो. Okay, so what happens? Exercise करने को मिलेगा, meditation करने को मिलेगा. Very very important 2 things which I push everyone to do. Why? Because as a trader आपका हाथ ऐसे ऐसे नहीं हिलना चाहिए. ऐसे ऐसे हिलेगा तो you cannot become a trader. Okay, investment का journey is different. You have the video. Please go and watch the video of the investment. There is no tension, no pressure. What to do clearly mentioned in that. Okay, so thank you very much for everyone who is coming over here. Acknowledgement to Dr. Yatin, Dr. Samir, Sunil ji, Vishwanath, Ayush, so many persons. Mr. Doshi is also there. Thank you for coming in. I'll see you next week. Bye bye. And go and watch the video. I'm going to reload this particular video. Go and watch the video once again. Last week का अगर weekly video नहीं देखा, please go and watch. Subscribe to the channel. अगर कभी आप लोग miss कर सकते हो, subscribe to the channel and share this video once again, which I'm going to upload on the YouTube. Keep learning. Keep doing good. Bye bye. Take care.
Thank you, sir.
Bye,
you,
sir. Thank you,
Thanks a
sir.
lot.
Students, next
Thank you,
class
sir.
after 5 minutes का break. Bye bye. Take care. I'll put it in the group, the login. 5 minutes का break ले लीजिए. We'll have the class once we complete this. Bye bye. Take care.